Would you tell a young kid today to go into football, or is it too damn dangerous with the concussions and everything? You've had concussions, true?
I wouldn't tell a kid not to. Let me put it that way. If a guy has a dream, if he really has a passion and he wants to do it, yes. I wouldn't want my son to go there because of the head injuries that we all had.
How many concussions have you had?
I had a minimum of 5.
Wow.
Jeez.
That's well, I'm talking about lights out, smelling salts and whatever.
Jeez.
And because I saw a teammate of mine deteriorating over a period of 4 years, along with 3 other teammates of mine and I were at our football camp. He was an offensive lineman, David Herman, and he'd come in and he'd tell Winston, John, myself, how he was so afraid of what he was going through. His mind, he was losing it. He'd forget things. It scared him. He'd come in again the next football camp, worse. The next time, his son's sitting with him. I saw how this fear was in this tough son of boy, and he had a fear going on. So it dawned on me, I said, I need to find out about myself. It behooves me, Joe, to find out about myself, and it behooves me to do it for my children, too. So I called the hospital down in Florida, and I talked to the doctors at the local hospital. And I went over, met with them, and I took a brain scan. Now, with that SPECT scan, they could see the cells on the left side of my head from the forehead back here not getting blood.
Wow.
They were darker than the rest.
Which is not normal.
No, that's right. And so we started with hyperbaric oxygen therapy. And after 40 dives of hyperbaric oxygen therapy, those dark cells started to lighten up a bit.
Really?
We took another SPECT scan and cognitive test. Then I went back. I took another 40 dives. We came back, took another SPECT scan. That brain looked normal all over.
Oh,
no
that's
kidding.
wonderful.
Took another cognitive test. Went back, did another 40 dives. I did 120 dives in a hyperbaric oxygen chamber. And then 2 years later, I took another SPECT scan. A year after that, I started in 2012, and my brain is healthy.
Why is this not a bigger deal? What you're saying right now could help plenty of
Millions
players.
upon millions. The veterans alone that get concussions,
Yes,
explosions. The children that fall off bicycles and hit their heads.
Have you gone to the NFL and said, guys, you guys got to go look into this hyperbaric stuff? I mean, have you tried to? Is there research on this thing?
Yes.
And you've done that,
Yes.
and yet you're being ignored.
You know, I don't know that there's a stadium in our country that has a hyperbaric oxygen unit in there. It's almost admitting that the sport is damaging.
Right.
I believe the players at this time that sign their deals and go to play in college even take on the understanding that there's that potential danger. We didn't know that was a potential danger.